Hey guys, it's Misty, athlete mental health coach and author of the Athlete Mental Health Playbook. So, I had a conversation this week with an athlete who is having a hard time to stop overthinking. So, this is a problem that he has. And as we talked through it, we realized a few things. One is that in his sport, he's learned to be a perfectionist. And what I mean by that is specifically, he learned that to play his sport effectively, he had to anticipate the moves that his opponent might be making and then be able to adapt whatever he's doing in the moment based on what they actually might be doing. So what this ends up happening and turned into is outside of his sport and in real life and in his even personal relationships, he tends to overthink because he's been so conditioned on his sport and on his craft that he's really approaches his entire life as a chess game. What's going to happen next? What could happen next? And then what am I going to do about it? And so that ends up meaning that he overthinks a lot. Okay, so he has these things that happen in his life and he ends up overthinking because he wants to anticipate solutions, but really all that's happening is he's anticipating problems that don't exist. So that might work well in your sport, right? That might work well if you are in the middle of a game and you have to change up a play, or you have to be able to really look all over the different place, right? Your focus is on your game, but really it's kind of all over the place, isn't it? Because you're looking at so many different things at the same time, and you're scanning the area, whatever it might be, and that's fine. But then how do you turn your brain off afterwards, right? How do you not apply that to every other area of your life? And particularly challenging is those individuals who might have had a challenging upbringing. And so maybe there were always problems, and maybe there were always things that you felt like you had to overcome. And so you were constantly in this survival mode, and now you're in your sport and you're playing, and even though you're making money and even though everything is fine and you have a roof over your head and all that stuff that comes with it, you might still be overthinking because it's just become a conditioned part of your reality. But the thing is that actually in your real life, in your personal life, outside of your sport now, everything is actually fine. But you end up anticipating problems, and because you want to anticipate solutions because maybe you don't feel safe, right? Maybe that's what's going on. So whatever it might be, here's what I want you to do. All right. I want you to know, number one, you're not alone. A lot of people go through this, and I work with them through this to kind of get that peace of mind, to stop overthinking, to stop overanalyzing, to be able to rest and sleep peacefully, to be able to have more peace in their relationships because they're not always, again, trying to anticipate problems. Maybe not to have so much anxiety and stress within themselves because they feel like they have to constantly be doing something or otherwise everything's going to fall apart. There's so many different things that can manifest from this issue of overthinking. So what I want to do is I want to help you get some peace and clarity. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to head over to purposesoulathletics.com/stop overthinking. And what this is going to provide you is it's a free toolkit that's 3 steps that you can do in under an hour to help you slow down your thoughts and stop anticipating problems that don't exist. So how's this going to work? The 3 tools in there are there and designed for you to come back to time after time. But the idea with this is to learn a new way of thinking, to develop new habits. And that's exactly what this toolkit and this overthinking survival guide that I've developed will help you do. And it's all for free. So you can head over to the website purposesoulathletics.com/stop overthinking and grab that. But before we do that, I'm going to do an exercise with you real quick because I want you to get some value out of this video. So this is called the 5-4-3-2-1 method. It is a very common method that people use for grounding or someone who's dealing with anxiety, but you can also use it to slow down your thoughts when you feel like you're just like all over the place and maybe you want to jump out of your skin, or you just find yourself like ding, 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 right? And you don't want to be in that mode right now. You want to slow things down and you want to just relax a little bit and take it down a notch and feel better. So this method is one way to help you do that. And it's one of the methods that I am showing in this survival guide, by the way. It's just so one of many tools that you're going to get if you opt into that. But here's what it is you're going to sit still and you're going to notice 5 things that you can see. Okay? And then it's 4 things that you can touch, 3 things that you can hear, 2 things you can smell, one thing you can taste. So you're going to go identify those things. And then what's going to happen is that's going to bring you into the moment and help you develop mindfulness to do that. So mindfulness is another tool. We'll get into that another time. But again, if you want to help yourself stop overthinking, you want to slow down those thoughts, you want to get off the merry-go-round, you want to feel some peace, you want to stop anticipating problems, you want to get to that point where you feel strong and confident and clear in your mind, and you actually feel good. You're not like antsy because you think something else is coming up and you have to figure out what that is and how to solve it. If you want to get to that point, again, go to purposefulathletics.com/stop overthinking, opt into that free Stop Overthinking survival guide, and you will get some great tools right off the bat for free to help you begin to do that starting right now. So I'll put that link in the comments, in the bio, wherever you're watching this at, and be sure to check that out. And I'm always here for you. Again, Misty Buck, athlete mental health coach and author of the Athlete Mental Health Playbook. Talk to you soon.